Well, hey there folks, and welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here, and we're going to do another beer review. It's going to be another virgin beer review. But I'll get the housekeeping out the way first. If you've just found us here on YouTube, where have you been? It's the Hop House. We like hoppy beer, we like good house music. Give us a thumbs up. Go on, do it. Go on, thumbs up. Yeah, there you go. Like, share, subscribe, and help the channel grow. And hopefully soon we can do more live videos and get more interactive with you guys out there. Right, virgin beer review time. Are you ready? Okay, so we've had a quick look at some of the two of the beers that came out from Tesco that caused all the uproar because they're Cloudwater beers. Or are they? So Cloudwater, they won the world's best brewery, like in the world ever, back in 2018. They're really, really highly regarded as a really good craft brewer. And then they've sort of got into bed with Brewdog a bit. So they did the Brewdog versus Cloudwater. Funnily enough, it's down there. I've not even reviewed that yet. But that's been out in Tesco for maybe a year, 18 months. And so what they've done is they've gone ahead and they've used Brewdog again up in north of Scotland. And they've brewed 4 core beers for Tesco's as well as a 4-pack that came in a pack of 4. And I went to my local Tesco. In fact, I've been to a couple of different Tesco's. And could I find these beers? Could I find the 4-pack? No. I found 2 of the core beers, which were reviewed on the channel. So it was the Session Pale, I believe, and the Session IPA. So we've done those 2. They're £3 a can. And go check out my reviews on that. Now, today I was in a different Tesco near to where my other half works, and I found 1 more of the core range. So I thought, let's get it up on the channel, let's review it. In fact, let's virgin review it. Okay, so this is from Cloudwater, supposedly, although a lot of people say it is from Brewdog. Now, the reason being is that it's Cloudwater's recipe, and they're sort of supposed to be supervising it. It's brewed up in Scotland by Brewdog, by their equipment, because they've got a much bigger brewery than Cloudwater, who are in Manchester. So just explaining how it all works. So here we go, Cloudwater. It is a DDH pale. That stands for double dry hopped pale ale. Comes in a 440ml can. It's 5%. If the camera will pick that up on the ABV strength wise. So it's, I suppose, beginning of IPA strength. The top end of a pale ale strength. And it's got the Cloudwater logo there. And it's grey with a red logo. They all seem to be grey cans, and then where the logo is, it's just slightly different colour for each one. Right, let's get it out into the glass and see what we get. See what she looks like. I'm using my other half's gin glass for this because it fits these 440ml cans in rather nicely. As I've said on other reviews, it does have a red tinge at the bottom of this glass there, you see. So don't let that put you off when I pour it. It may look like a sex on the beach. Just saying. So, into the glass. Double dry hop pale. I'm expecting it to be cloudy because it's Cloudwater. Cloudwater Brewery were the first ones to start doing cloudy beer. They're the ones that made, I suppose, New England IPA is a style of beer that everyone and his brother's now brewing. A lot of people are getting a bit fed up with New England IPAs, but I say bring it on because I love a good IPA. Cloudy or not. Right, beer in the glass then. Look at that. It is cloudy, it is hazy. It's very fruit juicy looking. Pineapple juice slash custard. Looks a bit like custard with a white head. Trust me, I don't want a white head on top of my custard, but it looks pretty damn good in terms of the style of beer that is being. Again, ignore the red tinge on the bottom. So yeah, it looks the part. It's got a lovely head. There's some great carbonation going up. I'm not going to swirl it around too much now because it is rather full. But once I've had a taste of it and got down it a bit, we'll give it a jig and then we'll re-whiff it. But right now I'm going to get the nose in there, so it's that time of the video. Let's give it a whiff and see what we can sniff. Tropical fruit juice bomb. You know what, I had a smoothie today. I was out with the other half today and we went to a sort of vegan veggie place, which was really, really nice. And we had this sort of tropical fruit juice. It sort of smells very, fruit juice smoothie, sorry. It smells quite similar to this. So we're getting pineapple, we're getting mango, maybe a little bit of melon, definite grapefruit there. Sort of pithy orange, pithiness of an orange is there as well. It smells really good. It does look a lot lighter than other sort of cloudy beers that we've had. It does look like custard or like straight up pineapple juice. It smells good. It looks good. Now I'm going to bottoms up and down the hatch and we'll get the old taste buds going. It's been in the fridge for a while. It's probably been out of the fridge about 5 or 10 minutes or so, just while I was setting up the camera for this review. It's nice. It's not bad. It's not making me go, whoa, though. So, if you had a look at earlier reviews on the channel, I did it as, bearing in mind this is made up at Brewdog. So this is supposed to be a Cloudwater beer, but made up at Brewdog. It's using Cloudwater's recipe and Cloudwater's yeast, or Cloudwater's malt, I think. Which is supposed to be one of the things that they're famous for. But this does taste very Brewdoggy. Now, going back to early reviews on the channel, have a quick look. I got the Hazy Jane family from Brewdog and I did them all side by side. So we did the Hazy Jane, the OG Hazy, which is now called Double Hazy, and the Triple Hazy. And we went through the 3 ones and sort of saw what they were like. This is very Hazy Jane-esque. And I think some other reviewers have said that as well. It has a certain taste that is Brewdog. It doesn't taste bad. Right, let me go from some flavours. Sort of the middle of the beer. It's very Brewdoggy. It's tropical. It's tart. It does the job of a New England style beer. Bitterness down the side of the tongue from grapefruit and maybe some other sort of citrusy type hops. The overall mouthfeel, it's fairly thick. It's not too bad. It's not... Excuse me, it is a bit carbonated though. There's some fizz that fizzes around the side of your cheeks. But yeah, it's not a bad beer. It's okay. It's pretty good. Considering this is supposed to be a Cloudwater beer and Cloudwater was supposed to be the best brewery, what, 3 years ago? I wouldn't say that was the best beer I've ever had in the last 3 years. So you have to take that into account. You have to say, well, you know, it is made up at Brewdog. So although it's to Cloudwater's recipe, and I believe that some of their staff do go up there and supervise the brewing, it is Brewdog's water. It's probably Brewdog's air. I know that sounds a bit weird, but it's got to have a certain amount of Brewdog in there, not just purely Cloudwater. And I have to say, I have got the Brewdog versus Cloudwater down there, which I haven't reviewed yet, and that's a better beer. It is. That's a New England IPA. It's a bit stronger than this though. It's about 6% or so. So this is coming in at 5, but that Brewdog versus Cloudwater is a much better beer. Okay, let's rejig now, so you can have a look at the lacing for those that love the lacing. There you go. It does look really nice in the glass, I have to say. It's, yeah, you've got the sort of fizz following it round as a swirl it, as a jig it. Jig and whiff, re-sniff. Yeah, still pretty much the same. It's tropical, it's fruity, it's tarty. Very aftertaste of fruit tartness. So you're not getting much sweetness out of this. I know some New England IPAs are actually quite juicy and sweet, like fruit juices. This is more tart and zesty. Zesty is a good word. I like zesty. Zesty. It's alright. Now, you're looking at a price point of it. So I said down there is the Brewdog versus Cloudwater that I haven't reviewed, that I will get around to reviewing. That's £3 a can. The other 2 Cloudwater beers that we did at Tesco were also at £3 a can. So you were looking at the Session Pale, which was 3.7%, and you were looking at the Session IPA, which I believe is about 4.5%. This is 0.5% more, but it's £3.50 a can. £3.50 that was. £3.50 a can. So Okay, compare it to if you were to go to a craft beer bar where you may pay for something probably like Cloudwater, you may pay £5 or £6 for a pint. Really, in this day and age, you may well do that. Or you can compare it to what Lidl had in their craft beer festival, which was also from a Scottish brewer. So I'm talking about the Brewdog side of it here. And that was £1.79 a can. So down there I've got the Stewart Brewing New England IPA. In fact, I'll show you because I've got another can of it here. Stewart Brewing IPA, it's a NEPA New England IPA, 5.3%, yeah? So this is 5%, so similar in strengths. That's £1.79 and a much nicer beer, in my opinion. As I said on these videos before, I'm not a brewer, I don't work in the industry, this is purely all opinion based. So I just like to waffle on and tell you about beer. Right, I'm going to tell you now what I think of it, if it gets a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So a thumbs up means I'll buy it again. 2 thumbs up means I'm heading back to Tesco now. And a thumbs down means no tar. I'll buy it again. It's not bad. It's quite nice. It's rather quaffable. So it gets a thumbs up. But I don't think it's going to get more than that. I am gutted that they didn't have the other one. The other one in the core range is just simply called Cloudwater IPA. And it's 6%, so it's stronger than this at 5. It is just straight 6%. And from what I've read on a couple of beer groups that I'm on Facebook and other people, reviews I've seen, it's the best out of the bunch. And it's the hardest one to find. That's all that about. Yeah, thumbs up from me. Thank you very much for watching. I've waffled on fire too long now. Like, share and subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you again for another beer review right here on the Hop House. Ciao for now, people.